Hello and welcome, beautiful Scorpio. This is your general reading for January the 22nd through 28th. We'll leave that in reverse. We're going to jump right into your cards. Ooh. Oh, wow. Scorpio. This is, man, you've been through a lot. Right now, you're showing up as the Four of Swords. You're healing right now. You're healing from some challenges. You've ended a cycle, Scorpio, and you're starting something new. You're starting a new cycle, and it's been a pretty tough journey. The Four of Swords is the person sitting there resting and recovering from something that was very painful from the Three of Swords, which was like major heartbreak or some sort of really painful experience. And what I'm seeing in your recent past, you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You got a lot of reversals here. So it seems like Ten of Cups in reverse could represent an ending. What I'm feeling, though, is that you were not in a place of emotional fulfillment. You were not in a place of satisfaction. Something was creating a sense of just unhappiness. And the Hermit is a really good card for Scorpio because the Scorpio is all about death and transformation. And the Hermit is someone who has gone through a lot. And he's finally reached a place where he's at the top of the mountain. He's gained extreme wisdom. I call it my wise man. It's like the wise wizard at the top of the mountain. And he's really learned from all his mistakes. And what I feel like in the recent past, what happened was you were in a place of not feeling like you could go away and retreat, right? You felt like whatever, I feel like it might be a work situation, Three of Pentacles. It has to do with other people, but I think other people were draining you, situations, people, places, and things, and you couldn't go back and retreat. And now you've had a massive new beginning and a massive source of inspiration and intuition where you're just like, I know I need to stop. And you've made a decision and you've cut something out of your life. I feel like you've really cut something out of your life. The reason I say that is because you've got the Ace of Swords, goes to the Four of Swords, and then the Death card. It's like you have cut something out of your life that was leading you to a state of emotional dissatisfaction where you couldn't go back and recuperate. You weren't feeling rested and charged, and you weren't able to go and go within. And so what I'm seeing is you've had a massive awakening. And it came from above. Notice that this is coming from the higher realms, right? It's like the hand of God handing you the sword, and it's saying it's got that crown, right? Like you are finally in your element. And the Death card is your card, Scorpio. And so you're finally feeling like more yourself because you've gone and you've taken some time to recharge. You've cut something out of your life that was no longer serving you, people, places, and things, like ways of thinking, right? Like this is an air. There's a lot of air energy here, air element. So you may have a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in your life. But I feel like you've really had a massive ending to something in your life that is creating a state of peace, tranquility, healing. You're in a place right now where you're healing from something that was very painful, an ending of sorts because of the Death card. And what you've got coming towards you this week is Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the High Priestess. Oh, beautiful card. So let's just talk about this for a second. Seven of Pentacles is craft work. This man is building something that is crafty, right? It's a craftsmanship card. It's a slow build, but it's like he is building something for his future. Now, when you pair that with the Two of Swords and the High Priestess, you're a little bit unsure of where you want to go next. So this could be about a job, since you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe you haven't felt certain. Two of Swords is about uncertainty, indecisiveness. I don't know what to do. And notice that it's an air sign, but she's got water and moon behind her. So it's a little bit of emotional, it's got a little bit of that watery energy where it's like, you're not sure what brings you emotional fulfillment in your work. And you're trying different things and you're trying to trust your intuition. And the High Priestess is a beautiful final card of just like, I'm going to trust in what I know, in my intuition, to bring me a bounty of harvest, which is these pomegranates in the background. Like you're trying to uncover what it is that brings you joy, that gives you emotional fulfillment in your work. And so you may be like analyzing in your mind and trying to trust your intuition on where do I go? What do I do with my work? Like I know I have this trade. Maybe you're in the trade. Maybe you have these skills and these craftsmen, like you're very good and skilled at what you do at work, but you're just unsure of where to go next. And so you're in this place right now where you're trying to trust your intuition, you're trying to make a decision, but you're building something new from this. You're going from the Death card to the Seven of Pentacles. So you may have ended something in your life that was preventing you from being able to create the work and job situation that you want. Now, it could be about a relationship. I don't see a whole lot of relationships cards other than the Ten of Pentacles. You may have had a recent separation in a relationship or a job, or I just feel like, though, it's about people, places, and things. It's not just about a job. It's so much bigger than that, Scorpio. It's like you've had a massive ending and transformation, new beginning in something that was giving you just dissatisfaction, right? And I feel like it's now you're moving into a place where you're trying to find ways that you can leverage the skills, the really craftsman skills that you have, and make a decision and trust your intuition on what to do next. You're kind of in this state of indecisiveness right now because you're in a healing mode. That's okay. Be there. Be okay right where you are. You're just where you're supposed to be, and trust that you have the intuition and the abilities internally to do what you're supposed to do, right? Like trust in your abilities to create what you want to create in your life, Scorpio, because the Seven of Pentacles is telling me you have amazing talents and skills, and Scorpios are bosses anyway. You're really good leaders, and you're really trying to understand, like, where do I go now? And so I want to clarify real quick the Four of Swords. You have the Judgment card. And so you've had some, again, Ace of Swords, you've had a real big, like, let's just look at this. It's like you've been in this dark place, right? With all this darkness down here. And these are bats. And so you've gone into a place of, like, I finally get it. And that's that Ace of Swords energy, right? Like you've been given a gift of divine, look, this is a turtle dove. And so the turtle doves are meant to be spiritual messengers from the above. And so you've got this spiritual message, or this divinely inspired new thing, new way of thinking, and you're cutting out, you're ending what doesn't serve you anymore. You've had a recent, like, really intense moment, a really intense shift in your life that led you to the Judgment card, which is like massive, like, awakening. You've had an epiphany, right? Like where you, like, Ace of Swords, the divinely inspired epiphany that's like, I'm cutting out this stuff that was draining me, that wasn't filling my cup, that I felt totally dissatisfied in and just unfulfilled. So the Ten of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Five of Swords. And so notice this is a pretty painful card, right? Something was really not helpful for you. It was, I don't know if it was it could be a work situation. I feel like it was something in your life. Like maybe you were in an addiction. I don't see the Devil card here, but maybe there was some way of thinking or some way of being that was just like, I'm feeling it from, you're getting cut in half, right? And this could mean a separation and an ending. And so Ten of Cups and Five of Swords is, they both have the message of endings, right? Notice how this snake has been cut in half and it's separated. It means separation. Both of these can mean separation. And so you've separated yourself from people, places, and things, or jobs or relationships that just are no longer serving you. And so the Hermit in reverse is clarified by the Moon. Yeah, again, like, super uncertainty, just unsure of what to do in your recent past. Remember, this is your row of recent past. You were just not clear. You were kind of living in the the fog and a little bit of the darkness, and you were unsure of what to do, right? Because of this painful ending. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups. And so the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about, this could be about a past person. You probably had people in your life or a person. Three of Cups is about, I'm sorry, Three of Pentacles is about working with others to build craftsman work. So I feel like this has to do with your work, but you didn't feel like, you're looking back. You've looked back and you've pulled up all the things from childhood. Maybe you've gone through some recent therapy, right? Like where you're just like trying to understand all the things in your past that have led you to this emotional dissatisfaction, this separation, this lack of fulfillment in your work and in your life. And you've reassessed everything is what I'm hearing. And you've gotten a divine inspiration, that Ace of Swords, where you're like, all right, it's time to move on. It's time to move on and be in a better place. And so now you're healing from this recent stuff that has happened to you. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands. That is a beautiful energy. So it's like the Seven of Wands is my card of typically like trying different things to see what works. But in this deck, notice how this one wand in the middle is like set on fire, and it's like surrounded by light, which is like divine inspiration. And again, I said this, like you finally got mental clarity on what it is that you want to do. I really, Scorpio, feel like this is about work, where you're like finally starting to see the path. You're finally getting out of this darkness that's around this one wand, and you're like, I'm taking all the dark things that I've learned, and I'm like shining my light now. I'm going to go and shine my light on the world, and it's coming from the divine. It's coming from above. It's like divine inspiration. You have been given this beautiful new beginning. Death card is clarified by the Ace of Cups. So this could, you know, for some of you, this could be about love. So you ended a cycle, you're beginning a new one with a new relationship. You're looking for something that is going to give you that abundant feeling of joy and just emotional fulfillment. And you're giving so like you're ending a cycle, right? You're ending a thing that has been emotionally draining, and now you're starting a new beginning that is going to actually be a gift from the Creator. Remember, you've got the Ace of Swords and you've got the Ace of Cups, and you're like, I'm going to start something new that fills my cup and just mine. I'm sensing this is like about you, like where you're like, this is you, Scorpio, and you're like, this is my cup. I'm no longer dealing with all the other cups, Six of Cups, all these other people, places, and things. Those things are not satisfying me. 10 of Cups in reverse. They're making me feel drained. They're making me feel dissatisfied. And you're like ending that cycle, and you're moving into, I'm going to start filling my own cup. Four of Swords, healing. You're going to go into a place of solitude where you can recharge, fill your cup up, and figure out, Seven of Wands, what do I want to do with my life that brings me joy? I feel like you're really trying to find your purpose. For the Pentacles, you have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is like you're trying to get a new perspective right now. So right now, you're looking at these pentacles and you're still working, right? You're building on this new creation that you're trying to create. And it's very like you have amazing talent and skills, but you're looking at it from a different perspective now that you're in a state of healing and you're in a state of like, I'm no longer in this dissatisfied, emotionally drained state, really painful stuff, right? Like you're now moving into a place of, I'm going to go and recluse myself for a little while and really see what brings me joy, what I want to do with my life. And I'm doing that I'm trusting in the inspiration that I'm going to get with the Hangman. So you might feel a little stalled at work right now. Hangman can also mean like everything is stalled and kind of at a standstill. And that's also in line with the Four of Swords, which is like you're stopping and you're taking some time to heal. So you've got to heal emotionally, but you're also thinking about your job. I feel like you're trying to heal something emotionally, whether it's a relationship or whatever, but you're also trying to figure out, what do I want to do with my work, with my life? Because I have all these skills, right? Six of Cups is like, I've built all these skills for my whole life. It's about looking at the past, and you've looked at that and you've analyzed that. And now you're going to a place of, I need to gain enlightenment and clarity on what it is that I want to do with my life. All right, let's see the Two of Swords. So we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Swords and the Two of Cups, and like right under this is the Lovers. And so again, This could be about a relationship. Maybe you're unsure about what to do in a relationship right now. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're trying to heal from some of the wounds and trauma that you experienced from a past relationship, and you're looking for, you're not really sure of what you want to do next with the relationship. You don't even know, you're trying to understand with the hangman, gain a new perspective, because maybe, how sometimes people are like, I've always attracted this certain type of person in my life, right? I've always, been attracted to a specific type, and they haven't worked for you, is what I'm feeling. Like you're healing from a relationship wound, right? You've been wounded, and you're like, what works? I need to go and try to get a new perspective and make a decision on the type of relationship that I want in my life. And so it might be friends too. Like it could be about building a new tribe of people that support you, that are, that are emotionally fulfilling people, right? Maybe you've surrounded yourself, Three of Pentacles in reverse, with people who just don't have your best interest at heart, who aren't filling your cup, who aren't really in line with your vibration anymore. And if it's about a relationship, it's like you're really taking some time with the hangman to assess, what kind of person do I want in my life? Maybe I should try something new. Maybe I should try a different type of person that's going to be more fulfilling for me. And so if you're looking for love, you have the energies to attract it, but I feel like you're just not ready because you're in this healing state and you're in this hangman position where you're trying to gain a perspective. And so the High Priestess is clarified with the Emperor. And so you're kind of like, I want to be my own boss. I want to make my own decisions, and I don't want to be manipulated by other people. I want to fill my own cup. And so you're coming in real strong. And this could be, the person you're attracting could be an Aries. Emperor is ruled by Aries. And so maybe you're looking for someone that has more fire, more get up and go. You're not doing all the work, right? You're not doing everything for them. And so I feel like you want someone who's going to equally give and take, is what I'm hearing with that High Priestess. You've got the two pillars of dark and light. And so I feel like you're looking at what is going to bring me abundance, right? What is going to be an abundant relationship or work environment for me? And I want to be the boss in that. Like I want to be my own boss, build my own cup. And so maybe you're looking at starting a new company. But from a relationship standpoint, I feel like there's a lot of painful endings, but new beginnings, and you're really taking care of Scorpio. Scorpio, I want to stress to you that you've got to take care of yourself, rest and recharge, and do not feel guilt about that. I'm hearing really clearly, like sometimes you feel guilty because resting and recharging is not in your wheelhouse. Like you're a boss, you're an emperor. Scorpios are leaders in the tarot deck and just in general. And so, it's like you're trying to figure out what works for you and how you can be your own boss. How you can, even if that's staying at a current job, it's like, how can you still be in more control of your life and what people, places, and things are around you? Scorpio, I really love this energy for you. Let's pull out some messages from the Creator. I'm going to pull the Mystical Shaman deck because I feel like there's some... The Mystical Shaman can often help us see what our shadow side is and what we need to heal. And let's focus on, I want to see like, what is it that you're trying to heal and how can you leverage, what tools can you leverage this week to help you in that healing process? Stop feeling guilty, Scorpio. You are fine to heal. Everyone has to heal and recharge. Everyone has to heal and recharge. The Crow. All right, so this is a very scorpionic energy, the Crow. Look at how the Crow is circled by the moon. The Crow helps us see in the darkness. This is a very watery sign. This is a beautiful card for you. 13 is a really good number. It adds up to 4, and it's also a sacred number in many traditions, the number 13. And what I'm telling you is like you are being divinely helped, and you may call on Crow energy. So if you believe in that kind of stuff, look up crow spirit animal and how it helps you. But crows can help you see very clearly in the darkness. They're messengers from Creator too. So trust in your Hierophant, right? Like that Hierophant energy, trust in the energies and the intuition, the intuitive guidance you're getting. And that Ace of Swords, you're getting intuitive guidance right now. Like Spirit is talking to you, and it might be talking to you in ways you might not even realize. And so just trust in the energies of, the messages that you're getting. That's the Crow energy. Crows are messengers. Let's see one more card that we can get for Scorpio for this week. What's another oracle message that we can end the week on? Distant thunder. Clear the air. So that's what I feel like you're doing in this. Notice how this person is standing outside of this. She's like by herself and she can see the tower. So you got the tower earlier. Didn't you get the tower? Oh, that was the last reading. Well, she's looking at that lightning and that thunder and she can see it coming. But I'm looking at this as like, this was in the past. This was a storm that you've recently endured and you feel like you're alone in your tower. Like, see how she's standing there by herself and she's looking back. That's what I said. You're looking back at your past and you're seeing what happened and you're looking at the destruction that it left. And you're like, you're trying to clear the air. That's that four of swords energy where you're trying to heal. And so what I would stress to you strongly is if you have somebody in your past that you maybe owe an amends to, or you haven't spoken up, you haven't spoken really truthfully how you feel, this is encouraging you with that Ace of Swords energy, you've got a lot of swords energy here. Clear the air with somebody if you need to. Clear the air and make amends, or, just tell them how you feel. Just tell them how you feel. All right, last card for you. Last oracle message for you. This says the uncharted sea. God, so much water in here, Scorpio. You're going through a real time of emotional changing. But what I'm seeing here is, look at how this is the compass. Follow your North Star. See, you're going into uncharted waters. And notice how that I guess that's an egret, is standing on that boat and there's light all around it. It's like it's saying that you're gonna be guided, right? You're being guided right now, and you're looking for your purpose in life. You're looking for what your North Star is. That's what I was saying earlier. What your North Star is. Follow your intuition. Trust in your path, because I promise you, you have everything that you need to get through this murky water situation. And notice that there's a lamp with a star above it. This is like divinely inspired. 4 and 6 equals 10, which is a completion. You are completing something and moving on to a new beginning. And you're not really sure what it's going to be. You're not really sure, but you're just following your North Star. You're just following what you know brings you fulfillment. Boss energy, right? Emperor, you're just taking the reins and you're taking captain of this ship, and you're being divinely inspired by those stars and that light. And so it might seem dark under that water, but you're rising above it. You're rising above it on this boat and you're going forward. And you're just saying, I'm not living in the past anymore. I'm moving forward. I'm seeing what works for me, my North Star. And so get you a compass and remind yourself every day that this is about your North Star, filling your cup, Ace of Cups energy. What fills you up with emotional and personal satisfaction? So focus on you, Scorpio, nobody else. All right. So that's all I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this content. I love reading for you, Scorpios. I have 3 planets in Scorpio, so feel this energy very much. And it's been lovely to read for you. I'll see you next time.